All right, here we are. Welcome to Show of Hands Hangout number 14. Uh, I'm on a different computer, so my picture is bad. But these other lovely people are not on bad computers, so their pictures work out fine. Um, I'll have everyone just say quick who you are on the app, what you want us to call you, and um, your favorite fictional character
Oh,
in any regard. So start with Aylin.
Oh man, I can't think of fictional character that fast. Um,
You can do the first part of it first, and we'll come back and do the fictional
yeah,
character.
you just have to do that. I read a lot, so that'd be hard for me. I am Aylin on the app. You can call me Aylin. I've been on the app since June of 2013. It's pretty much taken over my life. And oh, and I'm in Northern Virginia, just maybe 3 miles outside of Washington. And I will have to think of my character, my favorite character.
Mr. Beard.
oh, uh, um, Are you one to be seen on the app? You can call me RU or whatever else you want to call me. That's somewhat nice. Preferably. I'm in Annapolis, Maryland. I was actually probably very close to Aylin, not just this weekend, actually. I was in DC all weekend, so.
Oh,
Um, the, my, the, I don't think this is my favorite fictional character. But I would, but the first one that popped in my mind was Randall Thor from Robert Jordan's series, the Time series. But I'd probably back out of that and go with Wolverine. I'm not sure, or Magneto, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there you
All right, I'm Zach. I'm Zach 1018 on the app. I've only been on the app for like 2 or 3 months now, but you may have seen me. I comment a lot. Fictional character. I'm wary of picking favorites here because there's a lot of great fictional characters, but I'd have to go with either Superman because he's just classic, good guy, justice, and then there's also Groot from I don't know if you guys have seen
go.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
but I liked Groot from that movie.
Cool. Aylin, do you, or wait, I guess I'm Firefly 5 on the app. I've been around for a little more than a year. Um, it's pretty much the same as I've always been. I'm in Michigan. It's cold. It's snowing, but that's kind of a nice thing right now because we had one big snowfall in late November, and then we haven't really had anything since, and everything melted. And I've got young kids who were just so disappointed by a warm winter. So um, this is the turnaround, I guess. Uh, Aylin, you're up if you have a favorite character.
yeah, I had to run to my bookshelf real quick. I'm gonna go with Tess from Tess of the D'Urbervilles, novel by Thomas Hardy. I can't figure out what year it was published. Probably somewhere between like 1870 and 1890, somewhere around there. So I like old stuff. I'm weird. If it's not 100 years old, I usually won't read it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, typically, I'm in a book exchange right now, and I'm reading. What am I reading? Catcher in the Rye.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I have a really hard time coming up with a favorite fictional character. I should have thought about it before asking.
Yes.
But let's see. Recently, I'm trying to think of recent books. Um, but right now we're reading American Gods, and in there, I don't know. In there, my favorite character at the moment might be Zernabog. I think he's hilarious. Um, but
Which one?
Zernabog, the guy who used to slaughter cows with a sledgehammer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's a good guy.
Um,
I really like
who
Win, even though yeah, well, whatever.
in I guess Slavic myth or whatever, he's,
Mm-hmm.
if you remember, in what is it, in Fantasia, the big giant black demon looking guy who's got whatever. Um, in the book, he's like just a regular person. So it's an interesting thing. It's a good book.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it to.
Are you doing the audible version right now?
No, I'm just reading it.
Oh, the guy that does the voice for Mr. Nancy is
Mhm.
really good. So
He'd have to be. He's a cool character.
hmm
Um, Mama Tomba will be joining us in the next 10 minutes or so. So just so everyone knows, one second. Sorry.
What happened?
He's muted.
Ah,
Sorry, one of the kids got up, and sometimes that happens. I'll start off. Would you rather? Got a handful of would you rather and a couple discussions. Discussion. Would you like to be 21 physically forever if you also had to be 21 financially forever?
oh,
Start with Zach.
Hmm. Well, I haven't. I'm not 21 yet, so.
Oh shoot.
But assuming I mean, I'd probably be in a pretty similar financial situation and physical situation in 2 years. I'd still be in college and everything.
It doesn't
Uh,
do much in the next couple of years.
yeah, I think I would. I'd go with that. I think a lot of people will tell you that 21 was like the best time of their life. So if you could go and do that again, even though you don't have access to the same disposable income you might, and you have this stable job, you would still there's still a lot of fun you can have and a lot of friends you can make as a 21-year-old that you might not have the energy to do later in life.
it's
Okay.
making me feel really old. It's making me feel really, really old. You're losing points over there.
Well, no, come on. You can remember 3 years ago.
Oh,
uh,
oh, he scores major points. Major, major points.
But you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't. I wouldn't mind going back to 21 for a year or so, but I was broke at 21, and I was not nearly as adventurous, and so no, I wouldn't want to stay 21 forever if it means I've got the same amount of money. 'Cause I just had nothing. So I'd rather take 35 for sure.
Are you? How about you?
if I had to do the snapshot of my finances when I was 21, yeah, that'd be fine. I was getting paid very well by the military, so that would be fine. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying big mansions or anything, but it was certainly enough. So yeah, I'd do it. I
Cool.
couldn't grow nearly the beard I can now.
There is the drawback.
Yeah.
Um, for me, financially, at 21, there's no part of me that wants to try and do that again. I will very gladly get older. I don't mind at all. Um, Plus, I think physically, physically, I'm probably better off now than at 21.
Hmm.
I think I feel the best that I've felt probably ever right now. So I don't
Yay.
really want to go back to something else. Um, would you rather have the hiccups for the rest of your life, or always feel like you need to sneeze for the rest of
Oh,
your life? I think you go first for that reaction. Are you?
me? Oh, I would go with the sneeze because the hiccups. You can't eat, you can't hardly do anything. Sleeping would suck. Going swimming would really suck. And so I would just have to deal with the sneeze feeling, I guess.
How about you, Zach?
I hate when I have to sneeze, but then you just can't quite sneeze. That's just terrible. But I do think hiccups would probably be worse, just because sneezing it's all in your mind. With hiccups, like you're actually spasming for a second, and that might make driving difficult, and it might make all these like you could end up hurting yourself or something if you're hiccuping, and sneezing it would just be something in your mind that you need to get over.
How about you, Aylin?
Yeah, hiccups hurt. At least me. I have like strong hiccups. So it feels like someone's hitting me in the chest when I hiccup. So I would gladly take sneezes. Or almost sneezes.
I had one related. Oh, yeah, I'm the same. Not that it hurts, but that I would much rather almost sneeze, because I think I could get past that in my head
Yeah.
Right.
sooner or later, especially if I've got the rest of my life to try. I feel like sooner or later you win that battle. Um, I had a different one. Oh yeah. Would you rather have the hiccups for, this is a very related one, uh, for a 15-minute session once per hour, or have 15 sneezes consecutive once per hour? You don't know when during the hour it'll happen. Um, and this is, I guess it didn't say, but we'll say for the next year, because that sounds much less bad than forever.
But
Uh,
the 15 sneezes would probably be pretty quick, right? It would be like when you have an allergy attack. So if it's just 15 sneezes, I always sneeze like 3 times in a row anyway, so it would be over in like 2 minutes. I could deal with that.
okay. Okay. I feel like it'd be. Yeah, no, go ahead. Are you?
I actually really enjoy sneezing. I'll take the sneezes. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm really loud when I sneeze. And I just let people across the office are like, "Dear God, is he dead?" And yeah, I love it. So give me 15 an hour. I'll take them.
How about you, Zach? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Aryu on this one. Sneezing is it's like when you're sick and you throw up and you just feel better afterwards. It's like that for sneezing, but like less. You just kind of like afterwards you kind of feel this relief. You don't get that with hiccups. Hiccups are just annoying. And so you just kind of get your 15 really loud, obnoxious sneezes out of the way, and then you can go on with the rest of your day for the next hour.
I think we need to send a giant box of pepper to RU so we can all hear him sneeze. This monstrous, horrible sneeze.
I know, I'm curious now.
Yeah, me
And I
too.
actually knew you in real life. I don't think I've ever heard you sneeze. I feel like I would know if I had.
Go sniff some pepper.
Maybe not. Um,
Yeah, I got distracted suddenly. What happened?
uh, we were saying you need to sneeze now that you've given that big intro.
Yeah, I have nothing. I have no sneeze right now. I don't even have a bright light I can stare at to make myself sneeze. Nothing.
Go smell some pepper.
I could pour my pop up my nose, but
As long as you
that
do
would,
it on camera.
yeah, that'd be an Tosh point oh or something. I don't need that in my life.
Uh, would you? I think I would have to disagree with all of you and go with the hiccups.
You're going with hiccups, folks.
Um, Specifically because I think one of the worst things is to have to sneeze while you're driving, and to have like a 15 sneeze fit once per hour at a random time. Um, I drive too much for that to be in any way practical for me. I feel like it would be really, really bad news. Um, so I think I have to go with hiccups. Plus, I feel like it would mess up. I don't know. You can work through hiccups in different situations. It's harder to work through a sneeze.
Interesting.
Fair point.
Dead wrong, but it's very interesting. No.
I'm okay with being wrong. Depending on who you ask, I do it more often than others, but
Yeah.
I just got reamed into today by a handful of different people. And it's kind of the usual suspects, but it was, man, I don't know the last day that I've been called stupid so many times.
What?
Which is hilarious, considering of all the people in my life that I would call stupid, you'd be like near the end, if not at the end. Yeah.
Well, thank
Was it by people on the app?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Okay.
take
I
that
thought it
with.
was like a group of people like in a
No,
room.
I know.
just kind of
I'm not
pointing
thinking about it, but it happens so much more often than on any usual day.
Yeah. But depending on who it is that called you stupid, you could actually take that as a compliment.
I think I have,
Yeah.
but I think I was only called mentally deranged once today.
Yeah, well, that may be
By
true.
one person, anyway. And that's not a first. Would you rather spend 24 hours at a subway station or spend 24 hours at the DMV? Are you?
Oh, subway station. There are all sorts of interesting people down there. You can watch them come in. Trains are fascinating. Yeah, there's stuff to do. At DMV, I just feel my life force slowly being drained from me, slowly but surely. And so I'd pick the subway station.
Like, what are you doing?
I would say subway station, except for this right here would make the DMV a lot more bearable because they have power outlets and air conditioning and seats, and I would just chill on my phone for 24 hours. So I think I would go with that.
I feel like that question would have been a whole lot harder 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just got the 22-hour car ride to get down here to Florida, and that's pretty much what I did. Like, listen to music, play on my phone, like that 22 hours straight. I was able to entertain myself.
There you go. Mm-hmm. You jumping in?
A lot of angry birds.
They're furious by then. How about you, Aylin? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'll stay in the DMV because our DMVs here are actually pretty nice. No, they're nice. Are you? Have you ever been? You've never been to a Virginia DMV, right? Have you always been in Maryland?
This is true. I have not. I have not been to a Virginia
Yeah.
DMV.
Imagine a
Virginia DMVs now are actually pretty nice and they're organized and yeah, Virginia DMV is not too bad. Whereas in the metro here, I think it's only Verizon pretty much that you can get decent phone service in most stations. I don't have Verizon, and it's dark and dirty and yeah. I'll take the DMV. There's just as many people to watch.
I think where we live now, I would take the DMV, but on the other side of the state, when I was living, well, for the stretch that I lived kind of in Detroit, I wouldn't take the DMV over very much of anything. It's a horrible thing. But here, I mean, this particular town, I don't know if there are 5 unsavory characters, and then For all of them to be there on the same day would be pretty remarkable.
Yeah. I was just in DC this weekend. I mentioned I was in the metro, and I have AT&T. My phone worked in all of the metro stations. Once I got on the trains, I had problems, but in the actual stations, they were fine. So
Now, do Verizon and AT&T have something to do with each other? Because, like, my mom has AT&T phone service, but she goes to a Verizon store.
weird.
So,
Bet they love her.
yeah. So, well, no, but like that's where she bought the phone, and that's who set her up.
Huh.
I don't know. It's weird.
We
So
just go to Best Buy.
maybe there's some connection, but I think it's Verizon. RU that is in our metro system, right? They're the ones with the contract.
Well, I'm not sure. My AT&T working, so I didn't. I was just really impressed. I was like, "Hey, this is nice." So
Yeah.
You're up.
Hmm.
Do you
Hi,
want
Mama.
24 hours at the subway station, or at a subway station, or at the DMV?
Maybe a subway station.
thank you. You can join me. We can hang out.
Well, that's kind of what I feel like at the DMV. You're kind of just stuck there. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
there's not a lot of places to go, and I find places like that extremely unsettling.
Now, Zach did mention that at the DMV you have power outlets and cell reception and air conditioning.
Okay. I don't know. Subway stations, I feel like you probably find somebody to entertain you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've only been in one subway station for a little bit of time, and that was when I was in DC. And it was like the last stop, and so I had money or something left over on my card, so I was just gonna go give it to somebody who looked like they needed it. And my dad, who was a little probably stressed out at the moment because he was responsible for a lot of young people on that trip, was like, "What are you doing?" He like kind of freaked out on me, and I was like, "I was just giving somebody my thing because we were done with it." And he was like, "No, you don't." I was like, "Whoa, I have no idea what just happened."
They're gonna get on the booze train.
No, I think he thought that they might snatch
Yeah.
me or something. I'm not
Kill
sure.
you and throw you in front of a train like House of Cards. Horrible.
So anyway, that was my only experience really in a subway station.
You get to play catch up real quick. Do you want to have the
jeez.
hiccups for the rest of your life, or always have to sneeze? Always feel like you have to sneeze but can't.
I'd rather have hiccups because I get this really stupid look on my face when I'm about to sneeze and then it doesn't happen. And then for the rest of my life, I'd be like this, and then nothing. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. And then my eyes like start to water even though nothing happens. And then I would just look like a fool.
For 15 minutes out of every hour, you're going to have the hiccups, or you're going to have a 15 sneezing fit at a random time once per hour. Which one?
I'd still have the hiccups. I don't care. I had the hiccups today at breakfast. I just looked like I hit the bottle early in the day. I didn't. I had just woken up. So. Hiccups don't bother me. They don't hurt. I know some people they like physically hurt them, but I don't know.
And do you want to be 21 physically forever if you also have to be 21 financially forever?
No, have you seen this body? I'm just kidding. No, I would not want to be 21. No. Although, you know, is it like ratio wise? Because I feel like as a 21-year-old, I was doing pretty good for myself, but with what I had ratio wise, trying to carry my family, that would be so awesome. No, I like the way I look.
I like the way you look.
All right.
You guys should get married.
Get a room.
We have one.
Whole house.
And we have this webcam thing too, Aylin. What?
Oh no! There's been way too much in my head already over that conversation.
Okay, there's a long story behind that. Zach, we're not weirdos. Okay. Well, we are, but not because of that. I think.
Would you rather have to go on 100 first dates this year?
Oh.
Well, I guess next year. Starts in a couple days.
That would be
hard.
speed dating.
Busy
at its
schedule.
best.
In 2015, would you rather have to go on 100 first dates, assume you're, unattached and whatever, or go full on abstinent for 100 consecutive days.
Oh.
That 40
I'm
days
sorry.
and 40 nights or whatever. I don't think he was gonna make it. I
I'm
think he was
sorry
gonna
for the loss
explode.
of your hour and a half.
It was pretty bad. Anyway.
Aylin,
What exactly does abstinence mean? Like,
any sexual contact.
You know Toka Toka.
with another person?
Well, in the
You're asking if you can go solo, is what you're saying.
Or can I have solo play?
master of your domain.
Yeah. If I can do that, then I can do the 100 days.
No. I think
No.
it's nothing. You get nothing.
Oh my gosh.
You
I'd
can
rather
find
do the
your
100.
win.
I'd rather do the 100 dates then. There's just no way.
Just no way.
That would be terrible. That would be
I'd
awful.
be like marks on the wall. Help me! Help! Yapping days off.
Sometime shortly after this, she's... No, never mind. I'll let that go. Are you? What's your deal?
100 first dates, without question. Yeah. That would be both amusing and perhaps rewarding as well. So,
Maybe.
yeah.
Rewarding?
Well, yeah, if I have to go the other way, I'm getting nothing.
Oh,
No
I
way. Wow.
see.
So 100 first dates, at least.
The probability says.
Yeah, there's a huge percent greater chance.
What
I'm
are
doing
you
well.
wearing?
But the 100 days is only 1/3 of the year.
It's true. It is.
Would the 100 first dates be like one date every night, or would it be
However you
spread
set
out
it.
over the year, so one every like 2 a week kind of thing?
However you set it up.
Yeah, over the course of the year, that's not really that much. I mean, it'd be a lot, but I mean,
I imagine if you could find willing participants, you could get 3 or 4 at a time.
Ooh.
you play it right.
Down. Whoa.
Is speed dating allowed in this?
So what are you
'Cause
doing, Zach?
you could knock like 20 out in a night.
You
Right?
could. I mean,
If you go to one of those big speed dating things where they like cycle through.
Oh, see?
I
He's
think,
thinking.
I think it has to be actual dates.
Oh. Well, that's no fun.
I don't think sitting across the table from a stranger and
for 30 seconds
30
and telling
seconds, like,
one.
oh, here's my name, and I would rather sneeze for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
so what are you doing?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's a tough one. Does this assume that, like, if you're in a relationship, that just is over?
Not that it's over so much that it's never happened. It doesn't.
Okay,
It's
never
a
happened.
lingering sort of whatever.
I think I might just go with 100 first dates, just because it'd be entertaining. Like, after a certain point, you just lose like the first date nervousness, and you wouldn't even care. Like, you go in and you just make like dumb jokes or whatever, and you just
You're right.
again you just kind of get past the point where you even are worried or nervous anymore, and it would be fun.
And all of a sudden, you realize they all really start liking you because you're really relaxed and you know how to have a good time.
Yeah, it might even work better. They might not even think you're a weirdo.
Right, well, you know about that.
You're 100%. We'll take care of it in a minute. 100 first dates are.
I don't know. I really dislike dating a lot. Like, if we weren't together, I don't know if I would date. Especially if that stupid article you posted, too, Beard Man.
Oh, yeah.
Ruining it.
What
What was the
did
article?
I do?
That article about, like,
All the electronic stuff going on.
yeah. I don't know. I'm really awkward. I don't know if I could get myself ready for 100 dates. But then,
See, I think you would be a great date. I would totally date you.
oh yay! Well,
I
then
know.
when's
I
my
think you would
first
be so
date?
much fun.
I don't know. That's a lot of like free food and stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I'm gonna make them pay. That's just the way that this goes.
Yeah.
The funny thing about you though is that I think like Zach, after about the first 15, you just go you just be like, whatever, and you just do it.
It's probably true, but I mean,
You'd find a table at your favorite restaurant, talk to the owner, have it set up for you. You walk in, you're like, hey, I'll take the usual. Let's try and awkward this guy out of here in the next 15 minutes so I can eat most of my meal in peace.
I don't know. Yeah, the 100 dates. I think. Do I get to pick my dates?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll go on 100 dates.
100 first dates.
100 first dates.
Now, if it was something like it was the first 100 matches on Tinder, now that would be a whole different scenario.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Now, I guess, yeah, probably after a while I would just become, like, whatever. These fools got. But, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, what about you?
I'd do the 100 first dates.
No, you wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
I don't even have to think of this. I don't think it's that. I think first dates are hilarious.
That's because you're charming and extra cute, and you could just be like, look at my pretty blue eyes, I'm so smart.
No, some of the greatest stories I have are first date stories. They're awesome. The weirdest stuff happens on first date.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think after we hit the stop broadcast button, you should share one or two of those.
My brother got to go on my first date.
Oh.
All right.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, John went on my first date with Tyler. We went and saw the Star Wars clone something, and John went with us because Dad made him.
Nice.
And then we almost hit a deer, and I started to cry.
That's right.
Yeah. See? Not
Because
good.
you envied the deer.
No, because it like came out of the nowhere and almost hit my side of the car. So I went like this, and we all know how I am with getting scared. And then cheers instantly to my face. Anyway,
Would you rather live next door to your ex or work with your ex? And like work relatively closely.
I think I would work with my ex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're at work, what, maybe 9 to 5? But if you live next door to them, you see them on the weekend. You know what I mean? I don't have a bad experience with my one ex, so I don't, you know what I mean? I would work with him. I don't think I would know what he was doing, but that's fine. I'm gonna go put the dude upstairs.
Okay.
Take my coat.
Yeah, no kidding. Zach, what are you doing?
Probably work with, just because, I don't know, at least they wouldn't like see the people that you're bringing home.
On your 100 first dates?
Yeah, my 100 first dates.
Your 100 very successful first dates from the sound of it.
Well, my home right now is a dorm building, so I don't know if it's...
Mm.
So I guess if they were next door in the dorm building, does that mean like in the building across the street, or does it mean in the room next to mine?
In the room next to yours.
Then we're sharing a bathroom, and that'd be really awkward.
Really
I know
awkward.
those walls aren't very thick. Oh. Hey, Lynn, what are you doing?
Well, I think I'd rather work with them. My office is pretty professional, and yeah, so they would have to at least be professional in that environment. Whereas, yeah, I'm not in a dorm, but I am in an apartment building with thin walls, and that would just not go well if he lived next door to me. That's too close for comfort. Creepy.
Perpetual payback.
Yeah. Oh, well, in that case.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, slow torture over a year or so, that actually wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, no, I'd rather work with him, I guess.
How about you? Are you?
Well, initially when you asked the question, my first thought was next door, but everybody brought up some really good points. That even though it'd be really convenient to live next door because of the children, I think working with would be better.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different game for you.
Hmm So I would still do work with because I think we both need to have our privacy. And living right next door, it's just you just always see what's going on, and we're still good friends. So um, it'd be better to keep it that way by not having all that other weird stuff going on. So, but there would be a high convenience rate to being right next door. So I don't know. Work.
Right next door with a really tall fence.
That's true. And a sniper tower, in case
You know
things
how
get.
tall he is? That would be a really tall fence. Yep, everyone's working so far.
Let's see.
And yeah, I'm definitely working with my ex too.
Which one? Hey! I'm just kidding.
Uh, I would rather work with. I'm gonna assume right
This one?
before you.
Hmm.
Um,
She was nice.
sure to you.
She was.
I would rather work with her than live near her. Yep, we'll say for a lot of the reasons that have been mentioned, and maybe that's a good way to leave that one. You live on the 20th floor of some building. The elevator at any given time has a 15% chance of stalling for an hour.
Oh.
50 or 15?
1-5.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, not a very high chance, but high enough to matter. Do you take the stairs or do you take the elevator? Assume you're not in some huge hurry.
Do I have kids?
You're not in some huge hurry.
Do I have groceries?
Nothing that's going to spoil. Wait. Oh, because the stairs. No, it's just you.
Oh. I would do the stairs. But if I gotta cart kids and groceries, I'm gonna take my chances. Cause why? If we get stuck in that elevator, I've got groceries to eat. Heyo!
Zach, what are you doing?
Always the practical one. Always the practical.
It's about the food too. It's all.
Well, guys, we're stuck in this elevator, and this tub of ice cream's only going to melt.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't have any spoons, so here you go.
Better use this licorice stick I have.
Work, work, work.
Just wait until it thaws enough and you drink it.
Yep. Ugh.
Ugh.
Why is that? That's funny. Why is that gross? That's a question.
I don't know.
Tasty, but it's melted. Disgusting. It's the same thing.
Cause it changes. I mean, obviously it changes its consistency. It's like, I don't know. It's not pleasant in my mouth. How about that for an answer?
There you go.
Slimy. It looks all slimy.
Slimy, moist.
Ugh.
Okay, you know what? I'm getting better about that word, especially because there are just some things you cannot describe without using that word, like hate.
Moist, crevice, and yeah.
Like yesterday,
Crevice,
we
you
went
can find a better word than that. Okay. I'm just saying.
alcove.
Alcove. Yeah. Yeah.
Alcove. No, alcove doesn't work for sometimes when you want crevice.
Have you seen the alcoves at Koning Astrid's Park? Have you seen In Bruges, the movie?
No.
Have you seen In Bruges, the movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you should. You would love it. You'd think it was hilarious.
What's it called?
In Bruges?
In Bruges, it's a little dark comedy.
You have to send it to me.
It's about two,
Got Ralph Fiennes in it, no?
and Colin Farrell. It's about two hitmen that are stuck in the city of Bruges, which is this little medieval town in Belgium where there's nothing to do at all. The entire place shuts down at whatever, and so they're just... It's like these hitmen who are forced to be regular people for the duration of the movie, and they're bored out of their mind, and it's...
Oh, also, I just guys want to let you know that I was watching the broadcast while I was exercising, and y'all were doing a fabulous job. Nancy was interested.
I forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, the stairs and elevator thing. Zach, are you taking the stairs or the elevator?
Take 3 steps at a time.
I have to go stairs. It would force me to stay in something that resembles good physical shape, I guess. And an hour is a long wait stuck in an elevator. Might as well just go stairs.
It ends up.
What is that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
I hear this clickety-clackety noise.
It's Ellen.
This noise?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
that was me picking at the side of my computer.
You know, don't do that no more.
I'll stop.
Okay, Aylin.
So quick to blame it on me. So quick.
I had your back. I had your back.
I just didn't see him moving at all. I thought, how do you make that noise without moving?
Ninja.
You're not moving, but you're a statue.
And all you are is a statue, Aylin, so you obviously are guilty.
Okay, so what is... Oh, it's the stairs or the elevator. I actually live on the 16th floor of an apartment building, so I think if it's an option to do it like half the time in the elevator and half the time up the stairs, that's probably what I would do, because I wouldn't mind being stuck in an elevator alone. I would not want to be stuck in an elevator. Usually if I get in an elevator in my building, it's with probably 2 other people. I wouldn't want to be stuck there like that for an hour. Somebody always smells, always. And
Man, what apartment complex do you live in, lady?
somebody just always smells. So, and it's not necessarily like a bad smell, but it's, somebody who just happened to dump the entire bottle of perfume on them instead of just a few drops, that kind of thing. So, whereas the stairs, there's been a few times when our treadmill has been broken in the gym, and I'll just climb the stairs 5 or 6 times. So that's good cardio. I do half and half.
You could do the elevator trick thing to make sure that if, unless they got on the elevator with you, like where you started, you'd be safe. Right, where when you get in the elevator, if you hold the door close button and you keep holding it until the door is closed, and then you keep holding it and you push the floor you want to go to, and then the light blinks or whatever it is, and you let go of both, then it'll go straight there and it won't stop on any floors on the way.
Ooh.
Really?
I read that once in some book, and then I've tried it in like 8 different elevators, and it definitely works.
Okay, so what is it now? So you hold the elevator close button?
Yep. Which is probably the only reason that button exists. Because whatever. So you hold the door close button, you keep holding it, then you hold the button for the floor that you want to go to, and then either the lights on the button blink, or they turn off and stay off or whatever, and then you let go and it goes. And it's apparently something that, it's a feature that was built into elevators so that so that you wouldn't be interrupted, mid-session. No, it was built into elevators apparently for police that if they needed to get somewhere and not be stopped on every floor, which would be the perfect getaway method. That if they needed to get somewhere and not be stopped on every floor, they could do this and it would go straight there.
Ooh, and that's going down or up?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I've tried this on a bunch of different elevators, seriously, probably about 8 elevators, and it works. Zach, who was that?
I wonder if Steven Tyler knew that when he wrote Love in an Elevator.
Right?
Ooh.
Not much stamina, Steven Tyler.
Okay.
That was my brother. He's gone now.
Are you taking the stairs or the elevator?
How many floors is it?
20.
And I either had to pick to do one all the time or the other all the time?
Yeah. Originally, the question was supposed to be 10 floors, or get stuck for 10 minutes, but I thought make it a longer walk and make you get stuck a little longer, because...
Yeah, I'm going to the elevator because I can always take a nap. So, if you get stuck, I'll just go up in the corner, close my eyes, and wait her out.
Even with somebody Stinky McGurk in there?
I am 6'6" and 280 pounds. Stinky McGurk, not a problem for me. I can deal with Stinky McGurk.
It's true, this is one of those places where the world's a different world.
I just figure
Take a nap.
if there's always going to be at least one, if there's always going to be at least one stinky person in the elevator, why not make it myself? You know, so I'll just be stinky, and then problem solved. No more stinky people.
I like him. You should run for president. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Stinky president.
Stinky president. There's gotta be one.
Alright.
Would you rather fall through the grates on a sidewalk?
Oh.
Sorry.
Ah.
You don't get hurt, though. You just fall through. Or be stuck alone in an elevator for 2 hours.
Sounds like a nap. That's what it sounds like to me. Do not walk on those grates. I will go out of my way to not walk over them.
It's true. Pretty entertaining.
You are awesome.
They're horrible.
They have those grates outside the library by us, and I'm not kidding you. Our kids will purposely get up and, like, it's not even on the sidewalk. It's this separate elevated platform thing, and our kids will jump up on down on them and dance around, and it's always, Mama, come join us.
And Julie's vomiting in the corner.
I am. I'm like having a panic attack around the corner and trying to like not die.
No, don't stand there. It's holding you.
Bad. What are you laughing about? Stop it, Beard Man. One of these days, I'm telling you, somebody's gonna fall through, and you know what? I'm just gonna look at them and say, "Mama said so." Done. Ugh.
It's gonna be like the whole escalator thing in Mallrats. There's another kid on the escalator. Yeah.
So yeah, I purposely avoid them. Purposely avoid them.
Zach, what are you doing?
I'm confused by the grates.
You know, like those nasty grates in the sidewalk?
Well, yeah, they're like small. How would I fall through? Like, would I melt and like?
No, they're like.
Oh, it collapses or something.
You went metaphysical on us.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Right through.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Alright,
Hopefully you continue to go so that your head doesn't get stuck or something. No.
yeah, I'd probably pick falling through just because I guess I could climb out. I mean, how deep are those things usually? Like, couldn't you just climb out and go on your way? Or would you be stuck down there for longer than 2 hours?
Yeah, but there's always like weird crap down there, like garbage and leaves and.
Dead people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2 hours is no fun. What if I miss like something important?
Yeah.
A job
Just
interview
fall
or
through the
a nap or
sidewalk.
something.
I'd say a nap, hands down. What? You fell through the sidewalk. Just walking along.
Yeah, but you just get it over with. You just fall through the sidewalk and then it's done. And then you can go on with your day. I think I'd go with
Okay. Josh doing. What are you doing, Beard Man?
Oh. I'm not fall through the sidewalk.
What?
2 hours on.
No.
2 hours on an elevator not my day, just randomly, all the time. Nah, I'd be lame.
You're falling.
Yeah, but you already said I wouldn't get hurt, so I'm like, oh, okay. There we are. All right, climb back out.
Yeah, well then you climb back out. Also, after you soiled yourself because you just fell through the sidewalk. Then what?
I only soil myself when I eat too much fatty food. It's not because I fall through the sidewalk.
I'm just saying. Y'all are crazy. Okay, fine. Fine.
Wait,
Aelin?
and then the hole that you fall into, would you rather it be filled with earwigs or... No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Spiders are
Oh, what's wrong with our camera?
The camera on this computer sucks. It's nothing wrong with... It's nothing that you can fix. It's that bad of a camera.
This camera is starting to make me panic.
You don't fall.
The charger cord for our other computer broke,
10
and
days.
where for this computer you can get a new charger cord for like $3 or whatever. For the other one,
It's like $84 for a Mac. Is that what it is, a MacBook?
yeah, that's the one. I found one for $18, which is really nice on Amazon. But still, it has to get here.
It makes a difference.
Okay, Aelin. Elevator or fall into the cracks.
Oh, elevator for sure.
Okay,
So
good.
how-
See, we can have an elevator party together.
It's 1 hour or 2 hours in the elevator.
Dos.
Oh yeah, I can do show of hands for that long. Are you kidding? No problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Dusty, great. Some of those things in this area are like 25 feet down, and they're always like gross cigarette butts and people's gum and ill.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna side with you.
Okay, good. I was gonna say you better.
I'd rather be in the elevator for a couple hours. I am not, unlike Zach, I'm not such an important person that 2 wasted hours is gonna make any real difference to me. No, if I'm by myself, yeah, I'll be in the elevator. That's not a big deal. MC88 asked, would you rather go completely hairless for the rest of your life or lose 4 fingers of your choosing?
Oh,
I'm hairless, yo. Yeah. And no question about that. Hairless.
Hairless.
Hairless. I need the digits.
Hairless.
I need the digits. Now, if they would have sweetened the deal and only said 1 finger, you know, what are you going to do with 1? But 4 fingers?
The bow was pinky missing.
Exactly. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I would go hairless, and then I would start swimming competitively, and it'd be an advantage then.
Yeah, probably your arm span is probably like way huge.
Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have quite the arm span. I think it's like 7 feet or something ridiculous like that.
You're
Dang.
picking in the summer, but you're really good at that.
Yeah.
I'm totally going hairless too. It's,
Yeah.
yeah. Aylin?
yeah, I guess I go hairless. Because you can always wear a wig and you can get eyebrows tattooed on and you can fake it.
I kind of forgot about eyebrows.
Yeah, eyebrows, eyelashes.
Asking if wigs were allowed.
Oh, but eyelashes, I wonder if that would cause a lot of problems, you know, because eyelashes are supposed to keep crap out of your eyes.
But think about how much money you would save in shaving.
That's what I'm saying.
No razor, no shaving cream.
The guys that have the extreme alopecia don't have any eyelashes.
How does that help? Like, how do they do that? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Well, aren't eyelashes and, like, nose hair one of your body's first line of defenses of making sure weird crap doesn't get into your eyes and your nose and into your system? So if you don't have any eyelashes, how do they...
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You just made this a harder one. MC88, if you're watching, did you think of this? Or you just... Oh.
Well, you gotta think that, you know, for example, smokers, years of smoking, they burn out the cilia in their bronchus, and they can, I know a lot of them do die from lung cancer, but not most of them even, and they seem to do just fine. But I think you do all right without eyelashes. I can't remember the last time my eyelashes saved my life, actually.
Oh no, I can remember.
I don't know. Maybe you would have died without them already.
That's right.
No? Huh. I should be more thankful for my eyelashes. I will talk to them tonight.
Although my eyelashes like go up towards each other instead of like away from each other like most people's eyelashes. So maybe they're not really doing me a favor anyway. Hairless. I'm still going hairless. Yeah.
Guys, I gotta head out right now.
What? No.
Yeah, no, I'm getting kicked out.
Aw.
Sorry.
I don't have Wi-Fi at the place that I'm staying, so
Okay.
Mm.
Well, don't get in trouble.
no, that's fine.
And when you
It
get
was
back,
cool
let's
being
go
on
out for Indian.
yes, I do want to try some Indian food.
Woohoo! Okay. Well, have a good New Year.
See ya.
You too, thank you.
Thanks for being on.
Talk to you guys later.
All right. Fat Shadow asks, would you rather give up Wi-Fi in your home or not have any windows in your home?
Ooh, I need the windows.
That's easy.
Yeah, need windows.
I would go Wi-Fi, personally.
Really?
Yeah, I keep all the curtains and everything closed in my room anyway, so.
Well, we have like blackout curtains and stuff, but natural light.
And then I work in a windowless basement all day long, so it doesn't really make a difference for me.
That's where they keep the trolls.
It is! I'm a full master.
So, huh. Well, I mean, you could still, if you don't have Wi-Fi, you could still like plug into the wall, no? Right? You still have the internet.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You just don't have.
I'd be willing to wager that if we asked Fast Shadow right now, he would say no. He means connection to the internet, not.
You don't know.
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
What's the word? Well, I'll ask him. What's the word on internet or just Wi-Fi? All right. Let's see what he says.
Also, to Rich1010, who said nose hair, ear hair, and pubic hair, I feel like those are all pluses for being hairless.
Yeah, for sure.
Just saying. Just
convenient.
It is.
And then MC88 did come back and said no wigs would be allowed, and would two fingers change our answer?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd get rid of pinkies on both fingers.
Pinkies even, huh?
That was quick.
Pinkies on both hands.
Yeah, I think I'd be fine with it. Well, I don't... Yeah, no, I'd be fine with that. I could count in base 8.
You see this face here? No. No.
Is it like a total of 2
Total
fingers?
of
I
two,
mean, like,
yeah. Total of
if
two.
I lose the top part of this finger and the top... No.
No.
You're splitting it between fingers. I'm going to shave off half of my thumb along the lateral region here.
My thumb could be a little thinner on this side, and I can lose the top digit here, and...
No.
Ooh, Party Free has a good one.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, go.
He said, would you rather live without a toilet in your house or live without a bathtub or shower in your house and have nowhere else to use a real shower or bathtub?
So, like, you couldn't go outside with a bucket? Is that what they're getting at?
Right. So is the assumption, let's see if he'll right back to us, is the assumption that you have an outhouse? Is that the assumption? And is the assumption also that you would have to, like, bucket bathe yourself? I guess I need a little bit more.
I think the no toilet thing just means you would have to use either your neighbor's bathroom or something,
Or dig up a tree.
or just go do it in the woods or whatever. Sorry about your apartment and living there, Aylin, and you have no woods, but...
But she's got neighbors that are close, you know?
That's true.
I've got neighbors, and as long as my neighbor isn't that ex, I'd be all right.
I don't know. It'd be kind of funny to... Never mind. Yeah, right. I'm a nervous pooer. I never poo in somebody else's house. Are you kidding me?
Well, let's give him a second to come back and see if he gives us more information because Fast Shadow came back and said that we could wire to the internet. So,
Oh,
Ah.
so it would just be no Wi-Fi. So in that case, I'm on Windows. Yeah.
Well, that's the situation I'm in now. I do not have Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and I do not have. I didn't even have internet, except that I'm a manager, so I have to have the ability to work from home. So my employer pays for my internet, but otherwise I would not have internet at home at all. I don't have a computer.
We just might as well just put you right in Central Africa or something.
Yeah. But I do have a window that is 15 feet across. So.
Be hard to replace.
we have a Mac and a Linux. We haven't had Windows for a long time.
That's not what they're talking about.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm thinking, where did he just went off the reservation? Where is he? Oh, I get it now. Okay, yeah. That took me way too long.
Oh, here you go. Party Free says buckets and camp showers are allowed. No outhouse.
I need a toilet. Mama needs a toilet in the house. It gets cold in Michigan. I could not want to go outside. You could freeze yourself to something if you're not careful. That'd be horrible. And I feel like I go to a gym enough. I feel like I could shower there if I needed to.
Oh, he said you can't use a bathroom
Yep.
or shower.
Okay. I have to say, one of the most refreshing times I've taken a shower was in the middle of the forest in Mexico using one of those solar bags that you just like leave out on a rock, you know what I'm saying? I thought, I'm going to feel dirty and grimy and all soily, you know, because you're out camping, but it was like the most clean I've ever felt. I don't know, it was very strange. So I kind of like those shower camp bag things. They're not bad. Yeah. And we all know that I don't really like to. I'm just kidding.
I think I might have to say this is likely one of those male-female difference things.
You would go without a toilet?
I think I might. I'd think about it, at least. It wouldn't be nearly as easy of a decision as it seemed to be for you.
You know, just let me. It's 19 and snowing out currently. You're gonna tell me if you had to go poop or something, you would go outside?
No, I'd probably be inside in a bucket and transfer type of situation.
Oh,
Mama said no.
No, it's 19 degrees out there. Are you kidding me?
Well, you can't just leave it in here overnight. Then you would still have to be going outside to take. And then what? Are we just like gonna just designate a corner of the yard and say, "Don't go over there, kids"?
No, it's gonna be the neighbor's yard.
There you go.
The neighbor, your ex, the neighbor.
I chose
Or is
the
it
word.
my ex, the neighbor? Oh, I didn't either. Shoot.
We like our neighbors.
I know, I do like our neighbor.
So, okay, fine. If you want to go toiletless.
I don't know. I'm just saying that it's an easier decision. Or it's a harder decision because it's not so big of a deal, I guess. I don't know. Are you with me on that?
Sadly, I am not. I wanted to back you up, brother, but I need a toilet in the house. I can scrub myself. I can do what they call a horse bath any day of the week. But
Hey, what now?
a horse bath is when you just clean yourself up at a sink with a washcloth. You never heard
Why
that?
is that called that?
You clean all the juicy parts.
There you go. And back in the day, when they were turning over clients rapidly in, say, a brothel, that's all they had time for. So, yeah, you're getting an education this week, aren't you, Julie?
I am. I feel like I need to go take a shower.
And
Isn't it nice to be
you
able
wouldn't have one in your house, so you may want to rethink your philosophy. But
You know-
no, yeah. I like the toilet in the house. I do.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I think I also assumed that you would not get any kind of warm water with this other kind of bathing in any
Those
variety.
solar bags.
I've never used one.
You actually could burn yourself sometimes. They get so hot. You need to be very careful.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But you know, there's something to be said. You know, if you're with your SO and you have to take like a cold shower or a not as warm shower, but there's a lot to be said about getting warm again. It's kind of nice. I used to do some backpacking. Anyway,
True, but I mean, yeah, I was
There are
in the
things
shower.
that are fun.
Huh?
Nothing.
Moving on. Hey, Lynn.
Yeah, I can't go without the shower.
what an interesting split.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna give up a toilet?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't understand.
I would do the same thing, like Tupperware container, like the best Tupperware container I can find. Or
Wait,
like
the best Tupperware or disposable
or
Tupperware?
the worst. Maybe the worst. No, you know what? Like those gallon-sized freezer bags. Like
Oh.
that would be like, yeah.
I will never look at them the same. Thank you for that.
I drink a lot of water. I drink like a gallon of water a day. I'm serious. So, yeah, I get like,
You
I
might
get
want to slow down in the water.
yeah, so I just like keep a good stash of like gallon freezer bags. Yeah,
Are you gonna freeze it later?
Yeah, wait.
you could
You need to
totally
put ice in it if you stub your toe.
see that would be the smart thing to do though. You could like double bag it and put it in the freezer, and then if you're in Michigan, you don't have to take it out until the next day because you could have a separate freezer.
Hey, we found some popsicles in Aylin's freezer while you were gone. We ate them all. They were very strange.
I think they went
Evil.
bad, but oh well. Yeah.
You'll have to tell company when they come over, don't open this freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoa.
And everyone will just assume that's where you're hiding the body.
Mhm. And actually, that's underneath the floorboard, so
Yeah.
very misleading.
I don't know. That's kind of hard to do. I would think that would be hard to get in a bag.
Oh, you're going, okay. You're thinking
You
about
know
the
what I'm
logistics.
Hey, here's one of those differences.
Because, well, yeah, especially for but I mean, like, I had to do a 24-hour urinalysis before,
Yeah.
twice. That was not awesome. And they give you this, this biohazard jug, and I'm like, the heck am I gonna do with this? The opening was like this big. It was horrible.
They give you a car funnel too.
They didn't give me a funnel. I would have appreciated a funnel. Like, what
We
the
always,
heck?
we always handed out the little thing for the ladies when I worked at Spectrum.
Oh, the hats that you were
Yeah,
supposed to put in the
well,
toilet? They didn't give me one of those.
Yeah.
Also, I was like 8.5 months pregnant, so I couldn't even see my feet.
You didn't even know if you peed.
I pretty much not. So I hope.
Doing this based on sound only?
Yeah. So I mean, Aylin, if you can get it in a bag without, it might take a learning curve.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think it'd take you like a day or two to get it like really down pat, but
Mhm.
But
And
like,
next, video demonstrations of no, probably not.
yeah. Okay, enough peeing and pooping.
Would you rather only be able to go to restaurants with at least a 1 hour wait, restaurants and bars, with at least a 1 hour wait, or only be able to go to restaurants where you will be the only person there, you and your +1 if you're going with someone?
Oh, okay.
Which you
Wait.
would, because, I don't know, maybe you don't.
I
But,
assume you get like wait staff and people are cooking and stuff.
right.
You
You
do
are,
your own.
you are either waiting for an hour to dine, or you are the only diners.
That's easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
I hate the general public, so if I don't have to look at them while I'm out, then I will gladly choose to not see anybody. And especially if I don't have to go by myself, we get to go to a restaurant and have the whole place to ourselves.
What, kids? You want to sit at 3 separate tables?
Exactly. What? I want to... Exactly. I hate waiting. I'm hungry. Mama wants to eat. Yeah.
I'm totally there with you. I had this one answered before I could finish writing it.
I mean, I guess, is there a, if you guys would choose the other, please enlighten me as to why you would want to wait.
Yeah, I can't. I would have a restaurant all to myself.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You could take all your dates there.
Right. All 100
Oh, okay.
We
at the same time.
right, fill up the whole room.
Yep. Thank you all for coming.
And my commitment is fulfilled. There's a breakfast place we like to go to. I'll say from time to time, but they like us there quite a bit. And I was talking to the owner today because we went today, and like, we closed for Christmas. He's Greek, so he's got this real thick accent. So we closed for Christmas, and it was great. We had family in town from Chicago, and they brought 2 giant turkeys and a giant ham, and I just came into the restaurant to use all our stuff. He goes, "We just ate here."
Yeah, man.
He goes, "I cooked a giant ham and 2 turkeys all at the same time. It took me almost no time. It was easy."
Wow.
That's awesome.
I thought that was kind of funny.
It is.
Alien, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm seeing somebody who I can just talk to for hours. We just have really good conversations. So we really don't care if anybody's in the restaurant anyway. So but we do hate to wait. So I would definitely take the restaurant by ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see any positives of waiting for an hour.
I think some people are just not very comfortable being by themselves, and if you had to go by yourself and be the only one there, every time, I think it would be. I think this question's easier when you know you're going to have good company, or if you're just comfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
But some
I'm
people
people
very
who
much aren't.
absolutely cannot eat by themselves at all. Like they just cannot stand the thought of going to a restaurant by themselves, and that doesn't bother me at all.
My mom, for example, would never ever take the deal of eating by herself or just her and her husband and just she and her husband in a restaurant. It would completely drive her crazy. I think she would wait 2 or 3 hours every time to avoid that situation.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, gracias.
See, when I was younger, I dated this guy until I was probably maybe 21 or 22. I dated him for like 4 years, something like 4 or 5 years. And when we broke up, I was so determined to not let it ruin my social life, or not, like, I didn't want to have a pity party and stay home. So even when I had nobody to go out with, I went out every weekend, and if it meant that I was eating at a restaurant by myself, I was totally fine with that. So I did that probably like once a week. So kind of got over it. You actually get better service if you eat by yourself because they know that you don't have anybody to like entertain you with conversation. They kind of have to get you your food faster to keep you happy. It's more obvious to you if you don't have somebody to talk to that your food is slow. So I always got better service when I ate alone.
Nice. That's because you're cute too. Doesn't happen to you, does it, Beard Man?
No, I eat it by myself a lot, and I get moderately better treatment, but guys generally get better treatment from female servers when they actually have a female with them. Very bizarre.
Oh.
It is
That's my
interesting.
experience of the other guys I've talked to. What do you think?
I think
Fire.
that's true. I think I've noticed that too, but I think it's because it means
feels
you're
like-
less likely to hit on the server.
Right.
It makes
Takes
sense.
an element out of the whole equation.
Because yeah, speaking for the majority of my gender, Um, we're giant jerks. Like
This is very true.
we're not good people, um, collectively, and yeah, I think that's probably got a lot to do with it. That we are less likely to be sleazy if we're with someone. Um, I don't think I'm a sleazy sort of person, but
Wow.
I think the generalization holds. That we are less likely collectively to be sleazy than when we're with someone than if we're by ourselves.
Interesting.
But I'm totally guessing. That would be my reason.
If you get time on Netflix, Aziz Ansari has a new special on Netflix, and he actually talks about this very thing, and it's hilarious. Talks about all a guy has to do now is be nice and be clean, and you can find any woman because nobody's nice or clean anymore.
It's true. It's true. The bar keeps getting lower.
Huh. Are you? Who was that?
Aziz, what's his name?
Oh, Azaria.
Yeah,
He's so funny.
he is funny.
Aziz Ansari, yeah, he's hilarious.
I'm gonna put it on the list to watch.
Okay, you should be able to make it through
She
without
knows where the back button.
Nelly there.
What?
Nothing.
Would you rather have accordions for legs
Yes.
Like sound making accordions?
or have a 2-inch long belly button?
Ew.
Are we talking?
Well, this isn't that long.
I'm not sure if it matters. I'm
Like-
not sure if it matters if it's an innie or an outie. I feel like that's awkward.
Or are you talking about like up and down too? Like-
The original question was a 6-inch long belly button that sways to the beat of popular music.
So like an extra appendage?
Yeah. So I changed it to
It's
just
6 inches?
no.
I mean,
it's
some
a
people.
2-inch long.
Oh,
belly
I was
button.
gonna say some people might find that whatever better than what. But was it at least on beat, or was it just kind of?
It was on beat, but we're just gonna go with a 2-inch long belly button and take that as you will.
Why'd you change it?
You say only 2 inches?
Stick with it. 6-inch long belly button that sways to the beat of popular music.
No, it
Or
depends.
accordions for legs. Luckily, there is no popular accordion music. Otherwise, you'd really be in trouble.
Not in this country. All right.
I would go with the belly button because that is hilarious. And people would be looking at you all the time, like, what in the world is going on? And you would just laugh. I would go with the belly button.
What are you doing, Beard Man?
Belly button.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's just a weird party trick. Everybody's like, hey, wait until you just got belly button. This is I'm here. And you're like, oh my god, I want to go home with you. Yeah, it'd be weird.
What are you doing?
I'm having accordion legs, yo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Noisy everywhere you go.
Yeah, wouldn't you make music every time you stepped?
Yeah. I could make your belly button dance. Heyo.
That's only if you made popular music, though.
I could make it popular.
After she
Nothing
signs
to
up,
talk with an accordion.
after she starts signing up for every single race that's out there, and becomes like a regular, like super regular, once a week marathon runner or something, it'll catch on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thunderstruck on the accordion. We saw a video of some dude playing Thunderstruck on bagpipes, and it was stupid. But I mean, they're
Was it
really-
the Bluegrass Band one on YouTube?
Yeah, we saw that one too.
That was awesome. I thought.
Okay, is this just an all would you rather?
no,
It's getting
more or
late.
less. Yeah, this is the last one.
Oh, okay.
You're stuck on an island
Ugh.
with a beautiful half person, half fish of your preferred sex.
So like a mermaid?
Yeah,
Which
Or
top
a
is the
merman.
fish? Upper or lower?
that's the question.
Oh.
Would you prefer they be top half fish or bottom half fish?
Dear
Top half.
life.
Because I thought that was a good one to end on.
Top half, definitely.
You want top half fish?
No. Top half human.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
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 Who wants a top half fish?
Right.
You can't even talk to them.
And they couldn't even look at you. Like, wouldn't they always be looking at the sky or looking out? Like,
They'd
they
always
couldn't
be looking out the sides of their heads. They'd have to look at you sideways like this to even look at you because their eyes are on the sides of their heads.
unless it was a flounder.
There are some people out there that are all like, ooh, definitely upper. Yeah.
Ew.
Not me, though. Oh, nice. I like that, Julie.
Is there anyone watching that would pick
Yeah.
upper half fish? It's such a weird thought to me,
It
but I
is.
saw that question. I thought that was really funny.
That would be terrible. If the upper half was fish and you tried to kiss them, that would be just awful.
That would be not happening.
Talk about fish breath. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, man.
And they would have
Top
hands. Ugh.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I've met some people that I kind of wish were top half fish. It would make them more tolerable. But no, definitely top half human. Dude, they could even swim you out of there.
That's what I'm saying.
I was just going to say, if they're top half fish, they could, go for help. They wouldn't drown.
But then what? They would just get captured because they're a big freak show, and how are they going to tell you that somebody else is on an island? They would just be doing this.
I would tattoo it on their legs.
I'm sure they would love that.
Mm-hmm. Now go!
no.
Swim. Find me help, you weird fish person. No to the question. No fish faces. Yes, it would be tough eating. Fast Shadow had a lovely response. I don't know if you saw that. Let's see. I have to agree with him, though. That would be difficult.
Susan and I. You can't do the top half of a fish, man.
It wouldn't work.
I'm sure that there are people that Gayton and I were discussing political issues today that would love top fish, but we'll let them be remain nameless.
It's true. For what it's worth, I wish they were top half fish also. Let's call it at that.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Thank you for being on. We'll be on here next week. I think last week was just too close to the holiday to be.
Everybody
work
was
out.
busy.
But yeah, cool. We'll see you next week. Thanks for being on YouTube, and it was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Cool.